Okay, what do you understand by the term theme? Okay, in the most cliche terms, I can say theme is a window to the text you are reading, and you must have come across this definition that theme is the window through which you can see your entire text. Of course, it has to be a phrase, a short phrase, or sometimes even a word can describe a theme of the poem or the text you are reading. So every I think bit of writing in the world must or should or does have a theme. Okay, a piece of text cannot be a whole without a considerable theme. So in very many exams we are asked what is the theme or mention the theme of the poem. But as students, we fail to understand the meaning of the term itself. What to write when you are asked about the theme of the poem. So, I would say if you consider your text or your poem as something like your body, your own body, so the theme would be equal to the soul of your body. What is your most innate nature? Your nature, your signature cannot be changed. Similarly, theme is the most intact part of the poem. Okay, it's the soul of the poem. It's the soul of the text you are reading or you are going to analyze. Once you read the poem thrice, or maybe when you have completely analyzed the poem, when you have completely understood the idea of the poem, each and every line, you have compared it with several modern texts, with previous texts, ancient texts, then you can extract the theme of the poem by yourself. Now I am going to give you a suggestion how to extract the theme of a poem when you have a very faint idea of the poem. Okay, so let's take the example of a very popular poem, that is Dover Beach by Matthew Arnold. Let's say you read the entire poem and you see words like clash, you see words like desert, you find words like maybe words that define confusion, chaos, or uncertainty. So you can, in a way, conclude that the theme of the poem must be something around doubt, fear, okay, anxiety, or maybe uncertainty of modern times. Even if you have a very faint idea of literature, when you read a poem, you can guess the theme of the poem. Of course, when you're aware of the poet, the writer of the text, it becomes very easy to find the theme of the poem. But as you are reading a poem like Dover Beach, if you know Matthew Arnold, you must be knowing, if you know the poet's philosophy, like Matthew Arnold himself was I can say a very pessimistic person. Okay, so he being a pessimist person, he is of course fearful of many modern discoveries, modern inventions of his time. He was not very eagerly able to accept, he was not able to eagerly accept the changes that came around his time. Therefore, you can just simply conclude in a very short phrase that the theme of the poem Dover Beach by Arnold is fear of uncertainty, fear of modern discoveries, or doubt of modern times. As simple as